I understand your point about the political risks, but help me understand. You mentioned that the fossil fuel industry is risky because of the cyclical nature, and then also you touched on the corporate responsibility. How's this different from like a Wells Fargo or a Volkswagen on the corporate responsibility, and then real estate, precious metals, any of these other industries, technology on the cyclicality?
Yes. Yeah. So I can dive more into that. I have a lot of notes. So I would say that part of it is, so it may not be that different from some other industries. And I'll admit, I don't know as much about other industries, so I can't really speak as much to how other industries function in cycles. What I can say is that I think I went into this a little bit, but there's actually kind of a multi-year lag time in getting projects executed. So specifically how the cycle works with the fossil fuel industry is kind of at the bottom of the cycle, there's an excess oil supply, which results in lower oil prices and a period of underinvestment by the oil industry. This happens over a longer time period. And then the low prices also stimulate higher demand. So we see those low prices stimulate the higher demand. Then as demand grows faster than supply, this leads to a tightening supply-demand balance, and oil prices can begin to rise, and then rising oil prices means oil companies start making money, and then they ramp up investments in new projects, and then the higher prices rise, and the longer that they remain high, then the greater those investments are, and then new oil plays become economical, and then new companies are formed, and then some of these companies employ a lot of financial leverage, and then the higher prices curb the demand growth, and then the new projects begin to come online, and then production growth begins to outstrip the demand growth, and then typically the prices collapse, which is a bust, and the oil industry contracts as capital expenditures are slashed. So it might be the same cycle in terms of other resources. I would imagine and speculate that it probably is. And maybe it's almost the nature of our economy to be a boom and bust cycle. I'm not sure, because it seems like that would probably happen with other markets as well. But I would say that, especially when you're considering taking renewables into consideration, when you're taking these other factors with the market and the policy regulations, you may see maybe the boom and bust cycle more. I don't know what the right word is. Like more highlighted, maybe. That's not what the right word I'm looking for, but yeah.